Hey, what's going on, guys? We're out here in Dallas attending the Roofing Insights Business School with Dmitry. So some of the things that they're going to touch on today, it's going to be QuickBooks, CRM, lead generating, and employees versus 1099 contractors. Here's the event right here. Stay tuned as we're going to document the process a bit more and hopefully interview a couple roofers in the area.
Not sure why you would go anywhere else. These guys are local, honest, and dependable.
You can see all the different estimates here, but I'll pick my customer. Got all my customers in here. Go to Remax because I can erase it.
Look at Jason having a QuickBooks class real quick.
Remax, so I do a lot of business with them.
QuickBooks class.
Click on them.
So we're here with Jason Eagle Eye, the second best roofer.
Come on, man. Steal my lines.
We're here with Jason with Eagle Eye. You're based out of Houston. We're here at the Roofing Insights Roofing Business School. Jason, what are you most excited about learning today?
Most excited about learning today is, I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, every time I come to one of these, I pick something out that I can take back home and work on or implement or something like that. So I come with an open mind and try to learn as much as I can. So be interested. I'm always, I will say this, I always am interested in marketing. So
Marketing.
anything to do with marketing. So I can always, all of us can always use help with marketing, right?
Marketing and lead generating. Sales.
sir.
I want to see a sales presentation.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. All right. See you guys.
First place.
First place.
I know my uncle. Gotta be. He manages all the big thing that what the forester does for the University of Alabama. Is
I go to church with a guy that's in.
he manages all of their property, right? Because people will give University of Alabama, here's 500 acres worth of timber.
Hyde Roofing here from where?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham,
Follow
Alabama.
this guy.
What's one thing you took away from the event?
Roofing Insights, the Professor Dmitry. One thing that I learned here is learning from each other, networking. I know nothing. This guy knows everything. That's why I'm hanging out with him. One thing I took away is hire good people. Your company resembles you and everything about your company. You got people driving on the road. You got your cars. They've got signs on them. No matter if they're texting and driving, everything that you do is a resemblance of your company. So watch what you do.
Awesome.
Blowing up in 2020, baby. Woo! Go get them.
All right, Jay, second best roofer. What's one thing you took away?
One thing I took away, so as a business owner, I've always thought that I had to go with what everybody else was doing in this respect as what they're calling an SS versus EE model. SS is a sub model, and an EE is an excellent employee model where you have your own employees doing just about everything that you do. So great testimony for some guys here that have that EE model. And so there's hope in running a business like that and being successful no matter what everybody else is doing, no matter what the norm is.
There you go. Awesome. Okay. Jordan, what's one takeaway from the business class?
Content. Content is key. Quality content, stuff that's relevant to customers, not just what you think is relevant, but doing the research and figuring out what's actually important.
What kind of content?
On products, on reviews, on comparisons, stuff
Awesome.
like that. So, yeah.
Good deal. I want to see more of it.
Absolutely, man.
Where are you out of?
Tulsa, Oklahoma, NBR.
NBR? What does that stand for?
No Bull Roofing.
Boom. Second. Hey, we're here with Brian with Service First. One thing you learned from the business class.
Your brand is not what you say it is, it's what Google says it is.
There you go.
All right, guys, here's our 2 cents on the Roofing Insights Business School, whether you should attend or not attend. First off, the keynote speaker was great. He talked about doing or comparing a 100% employee business versus running a 1099 or subcontractor business. So that was great seeing how a $7+ million company utilizes the I guess model, which is employee only model 100%, and then comparing it to a 1099 company that uses, you probably have 1 or 2 employees and the rest of them are subcontractors. What kind of pitfalls you might run into if you're running a subcontractor company, and then things you might run into, issues with the IRS as well. All right, the next one is QuickBooks. We at Rox only use QuickBooks for invoicing, and that's all we use it for. And we use our CRM as a CRM. And here at the class, we got to see how another company uses QuickBooks, and their sales guys every day they log into it. That's where they make their estimates. That's how they track their closing ratios and their trades. What percentage is replacement, repairs, insurance, fencing, all of that stuff. So that was neat to see how another company utilizes QuickBooks in their own way, which is different from how we use it. So we picked up some good nuggets from that as well. Next one here is the CRM. So we learned specifically Job Nimbus, how Dmitry uses Job Nimbus in his company and how they track everything, which is similar to what we use as well, which is Acculinks. I think that they have a little bit more, I guess, features that I would say Acculinks can probably pick up, but primarily they use it in the same fashion, which is just tracking everything on the job. So anything that happens on the job should be logged into the notes section in the messages, and tag anybody from the sales guy to your production to your collections, accounts receivable, anything that has to do with the job, you plug it into your CRM. And not having a CRM, I don't know how you would run we don't know how we would run our business without a CRM. So having a good CRM in place is super important. And on this particular one, we saw how another company uses their CRM of choice to help scale and grow and communicate their business. All right, here we go. One of my favorite subjects is marketing, which is the next one up. In a nutshell, what I can tell you I took away from this is trying out all avenues of marketing, lead generating, whether it be Google, Home Advisor, Nextdoor, B2B, knocking doors, whatever it is that you choose to try out all avenues to see what works for you in your market and for your company, because what may work for me in my market may not work for you in your market, and vice versa. So you really got to get out there and try out every single platform, every avenue, and see what works for you, and really get laser focus and concentrate on that marketing campaign. All right, last but not least is the sales presentation. If you don't have one, you have got to get one. Your sales presentation should encompass or should include everything from when the lead is generated, because that's where it starts. As soon as you get that phone call or that email opt-in and you go to schedule it, that's where your sales presentation starts, right there. From when they call, you schedule the appointment, you show up, to the greeting, to the measuring, estimating, all of that. You should have anywhere from a 7 to 10 step process that anybody can follow, any one of your sales guys. So if you don't have one, you got to get one. So this pretty much wraps up the whole roofing insights class that we just finished up. And in case you haven't caught on to it, yes, we do recommend it. So if you've been contemplating about it, or you're just wondering, I think anybody and at any stage or sales in their business can probably take away 1 or 2 things from this class. I think somebody that's new to the industry can definitely scale and catch up to these multi-million-dollar companies really quick from taking one of these classes. My favorite part in going to this class was actually networking with other roofing company owners in the area. This was in Dallas, so we got people from San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, Houston, and we got about 50% of the rest of the audience or the attendees that came from all over the country. So that was my best part, was talking and networking with other contractors and seeing what their takeaways were, what they do, and their 2 cents. So hope you learned some today. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys on the next clip. Take care. So just finishing up the Roofing Insights Business School. One last question for Dmitry. Why do you do what you do?
because this is what I always wanted to do. Absolute dream. If you want to check your dream, what you want to do in life, analyze yourself, what kind of movie you watch and admire to. So for example, if you want to be a gangster, you're gonna watch movies about, action movies or kind of Tarantino style. I don't know. For me, when I grew up, I always admire movies about teachers. Like for me, teacher coming in a bad school and changing lives of students, I'm like, I want to be that guy. I always wanted to be in front of students and just change lives, influence someone, and whether it's orphans, somebody from bad families who can't repay you back, when you invest in them and they go and change, that's like the best feeling. And when I watch those movies, I always wanted to cry. And today I realized recently that that's exactly what I do. I admire those movies, and now I live in my own movie I created.
There you go. Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Take care.
Not sure why you would go anywhere else. These guys are local, honest, and dependable.